So we're live at Donington National for the first round of the Ollie Pidgley Clio Cup. A few people still to show up, but at the moment we've got 12 races on the grid. A few of the FRT guys, they'll be ones to watch, but all cars running on stock setup as well, so should be pretty close. So everyone just going out on outlap, trying to get some heat in the tyres. Oh, that's spoke just on time, and smoke coming from there. This car's sliding round. So as mentioned, all the Clio's running on stock setup, so there's no tuning. So getting heat in the tyres will be one of the big problems. So Holtman just coming down to the Dunlop straight now. So a few to watch. We've got Cam, 123 Diz. He's a veteran now to Clio Cups, so he'll definitely be one to watch. Oldie RS Jim as well, definitely one to watch. Omega Double Dun, and JD Curley, who's has raced in Clio Cups with us before, but sort of new to it this season. But again, I think we'll see him causing a few problems for the front runners, getting close battles. And we've got Scooby G as well, so plenty to go on. Plenty of people to watch. We'll try and get as much of the action as we can as possible. So Clio Cup brought to you by Ollie Pidgley, and it's going to be live every Saturday from 8 PM with half an hour qualifying, 5-minute warm up, and then onto the race. And if you can't miss the live, there will be a highlights show done for you as well to catch up on. So let's have a look at the times coming in. So we've got FRT there, 27.3. All times pretty much similar though. I mean, you're just falling sort of a second behind the guys there in sector 1. I mean, we've been on stock setup. You'll find that lap times should be pretty similar throughout. Scooby there is 71.17.5. So times very similar there between the top three. Cars firing around the old hairpin there. Oh, going on two wheels there. Through McLean's. So let's see if there's any change now through the lap times. Oh, Scooby going wide there. So does lose his place there to FRT Glazen. And Holtman's still out on the top there. It might have been actually Holtman that took first place there. So 1:16.7 for the top now. See, he's got heat in his tyres now, getting slightly better grip. And the FRT boys doing a 1-2-3 at the top. Oldie putting in a respectable time there in 5th. So we should see some close bumper to bumper racing tonight as well once the race does get going. You know, qualifying you can be a second and a half ahead, but once the lights go out and you're all running on stock, you should have some pretty close, especially at Donington National as well. It's, you know, it's not a track ideally that you can run away on. It's quite easy to catch the front runners on it if you have a couple of good laps. So we should see some decent racing. We'll try and catch as much of the action as possible. Oh, we've seen Scooby take pole with 1:16.6. And between 1st and 5th there was absolutely nothing in it at all. Nothing in it. Oh, Scooby turning his Clio into a lawnmower there. Going off at the old hairpin. That will catch a few of the drivers out that turn, I feel, tonight, especially being on stock setup. Oh, we've got RS Jim, who's now snuck nearly into the 1:15s there as well. It's just over 20 minutes left of this qualifying session. So still plenty of time for people to change. So we'll go on board with Jim now. Using as much of the track as he can. Takes McLean's well. Comes up, wants to get on the brakes as late as possible. Takes the corner lovely, down the Dunlop straight. Got a little bit of traffic here, don't think they're going to cause any problems. I think we might have had a little bit of lag there, but it's all okay. And through the S's, takes as much of the curb as he can without getting a penalty. Use much of the curbs there to get as much speed out of it. Will he improve on his time? He didn't improve on it, but he wasn't too far off, to be fair. So it's a good lap. Let's have a look down the field. So we'll have a look sort of mid-pack. So on board with JD Curley now. So see if it, oh, nearly lose it. The assets there. Will he improve on his 10th spot? So he does, moves up to 9th. Knocks a good amount of time off his time, but he's 3 seconds behind the lead at the moment. But you know, as I said, he's new to the series, so we might see him move up once he gets a bit more comfy in the car. So we'll stick with him for this lap. Again, using as much of the curbs as he can to try and get as much speed. Oh, he does well to hold it. Car shuddering. And Italy braking, powers down now. Gotta be careful not to power down too early, or the car will fight you and will spit you out. So he comes down to the S's. Can he improve on 9th place? Down the straight. And he crosses the line. He does improve his time, but he stays in 9th, so it just shows how close this table is. He knocked 2 seconds off his lap there. And Jim is flying with a 1:15.4 at the moment. We've got Scooby there in second with a 1:16. So he's in his garage. He might be watching Jim do his lap. So we've got Blue Go there, 117.9. Using a run off as much as he can. Amiga. Oh, we see Cam, who I did mention was a veteran of the Clio Cups, moving to first with a 1:15.4. So we'll stay on board with Cam. Watch with this lap, see if he can improve on his time. So flat out down Craney curbs, through the old hairpin. Oh, used probably a bit too much of the run off there. That might discount the lap. Rixler there throws the car around, powers down, taking a wide line through that corner. Use the curbs to get as much traction as he can. Brakes into the S's. You want to be careful of those curbs. He's pushing it. He wants to improve on his time. He knows that Jim will now push even harder as well. So slightly off his best time, but still an impressive time, 1:15.8. There's a few mistakes on the lap, so I think we might see him better. His lap time. So on board with Jim. See if Jim can take back. And Reach a Star, who's a late entrance into the lobby, is taken third as well. So some really fast times coming out now. So can Jim get that pole position back? He does with a 1:15.3. That lad is flying. So we will see anyone take first. I mean, there's not a lot in the times. I mean, towards the bottom sort of the times, that's where they do start spreading out, but the whole table isn't separated by much, really. So we'll stay on board with Reach the Star. See how he gets on. Oh, he uses a lot of the... Oh, just watching, it looks a little bit wobbly there, but I don't know whether that's just the lag, or if he's maybe on a pad. I don't know. But yeah, we are sort of split between sort of pad and wheel use. Not all wheel users in the group. I think it might be a little bit of lag coming from. Oh, took quite a bit of the curves there. And the car in front just kicking up dirt. I don't know whether that will have discounted the lap. It didn't discount the lap. It did improve on his time though, but not enough. Locking up in front of him there as well. So we've got Jim who's into the pits. I think he's probably just having a chill out. I think he'd be happy with his time. But Cam isn't a million miles away. JD Curley knocked down to 11th there. So he's lost a couple of places. Looks like the FRT lads moving up the field. Gary George knocked severely down to 7th. We've got Oldsey, who's in 13th at the moment, off the track there, so maybe struggling with the car on stock setup. The silver and green Clio though, lovely looking livery. So it's the Pro 9 livery that he's racing with this week. Drivers don't have to stick to the same livery each week. They can change there as well. 2 wheels there over the S's. I'm sure he's probably, that may not have been counted. Of course, if you do too many cut tracks, it will discount the lap after it as well. So we got Blue Goby down in 12th, but again the times. So it was 5 seconds separating before. Now it's now just over 3 seconds. The gap from first to last there. So there's not a lot in it all. This is going to be bumper to bumper racing once the lights go green after qualifying. Just under 15 minutes left of this qualifying session now as well. So I wonder if we'll see any more upset. Blue Goby moves into 9th there as well. So pushes FRT, Nelkerman, Lee, JD Curley, Oldsey and Edie. Well, Edie Befru stays where he is, but push the others down. So Blue will be very happy with that lap. I'm not sure what's happened to Gary though. He has dropped down the running order a little bit there. Cam still trying to get that first place back. See if we can do anything at all. So he doesn't get first place. Oh, again, Reach turning his Clio into one of the world's most expensive lawnmowers, kicking up a lot of dirt there. I don't think he's going to be allowed to count this lap. I think he will have got a cut track somewhere along there. I think Reach might be struggling with a little bit of a lag, in all fairness. But top 3 all in 1:15 in the 15s now. Scooby's not a million miles away. Throwing the car over the curbs there. The S's coming down the straight to pass the line, and will he improve on his time? He doesn't. He was well off the pace on that lap there compared to what he had been. And we see Holtman, who was doing well at the start of he was in pole. He's dropped down to 6. So will we see him improve on his time? I mean, Holtman is a fantastic driver as well. So even though he was starting 6, I do expect that we'll see an improvement in his finish position. But you know, it's Clio Cups, it's stock, it's done international. It's going to be close. It's, you know, there are passing opportunities. There's quite a lot on the track, obviously more than there are in the real world situation as well, just because it is sim racing. But they should see plenty of opportunities. Dunlop Straight is always one that we'll see some passing on with this section. Obviously, if you get a decent run through the corners, you know, he's moved down to 7th there as well. So we see Neckelman has moved to 6. Still no change in the top 3. Scooby still in fourth as well. Not improved on his time. He's just outside the 115s. JD Curley, oh, he was running well. I think it was in ninth. He's now down to 13th. So we've got, and obviously, don't worry about him. That is me. I won't be racing. So we've got Greener Army. So who's done the most laps then? So Svenjuro is on 12, I think, for lap count. Svenjuro is leading the pack. That's Scooby there in front. Can he make it into the 15s? He's just out of his best at the moment. Smoke screaming from the back tyres there. These little Clios, they do like to get the backhand out. They're such fun, but you do need to learn. You do need to know how to push these cars. You can push them, but it's not hard to push them too far, and they will punish you if you do push them too hard. But many say these are the gateway to the British touring cars, and one of the best support series for the British touring cars as well. And this season Clio Cup is brought to you by Ollie Pidgley, who, if you are following the BTCC or the real world Clio Cup series, Ollie will be a familiar name. Oh, someone. Oh, into the wall. Let's try and find out who that is. Ah, they went to the pits. It might have been. It was Nankelman. So we won't be getting any best lap times by doing that. I'm not sure if damage is on for the races. I mean, that is one benefit to sim racing than the real world. If you plant your car into a wall, you can just reset. Oh, Gary almost getting sideways around Redgate there. So coming down Craner curbs, and then brake for the old hairpin. Lovely little bit of driving there. Gorgeous looking Clio, that. Now we may have some drivers that are running the same livery as well. At the bottom, 12 pot will obviously have the names on the screen that you can see, and the position they're running in as well. So Gary Amiga coming down the Dunlop straight. Comes through to the S's. We'll keep the live timings on as well. Just over 5 minutes to go, so just a little bit more time for a few more laps. See if anyone can improve on the time. Will Gary improve? He stays in 8th, but he's not a million miles away from first. And we've still got Jim in that elusive first place. Cam just not able to catch him. Jim just slightly off the pace there as well. He's done 14 laps now as well. So we'll stay on board with Jim. He's there, just lets off just before the turn marker and then brakes. Now you do need to be careful those curbs. If you take a little bit too much, they will spin the car around. cuts the corner as much as he's allowed to there as well. So, you know, it is within track limits, keeping his car within limits. Penalties are on for this, so in the race it will slow them down automatically if they do cut, and obviously if they do keep on cutting, it will disqualify him. But Jim's a seasoned racer within NXTGEN, and he's not one for penalties or getting disqualified, so I don't think we'll have any problem with that from Jim. And we've actually got Cam, who's just behind him there as well. Oh, Jim. Oh, and Cam follows, just ghosting him around the track. And reach the start. Not far off him in third as well. So we've got Reach. Oh, we've just got our new third place. So Svenjoro, he'll be very happy with that. It took him 17 laps to get there, but he'll be more than pleased with that. You know, pretty much right at the end. Just enough to knock Reach the star down into fourth. But again, it's just so close from first to last. There's not a lot in this at all, really. So can we see Reach? He's not going to take back third. So he's in the pits. We've got Ollie. One of the S's. Maybe the last time he does it. He has got time for one more lap after this, so he might stay out and push. We'll see if he's going to improve on his lap time. He doesn't. I think he's staying out for one more try. Just seeing Bluey's in the pits. So a few of them will be pitting in now. I'm seeing Jim come. Oh, loses it on the S's there. Hopefully for him that won't happen in the race. So after this, we've just got a 5-minute warm-up session. So some of the guys will use that as a break opportunity. Some will just use it as a little bit of a practice on the track again, and then we're into the race. So every Saturday it will start at 8:30. It'll be live streaming with commentary for the entire qualifying and race series, and then if you can't make it on the Saturday evening, don't worry, you can watch the stream replayed, or there will be a highlight episode that will be posted on this YouTube channel approximately sort of hopefully get it out Sunday mornings, maybe late on Saturday, early on Sunday mornings for you as well. So if you don't want to sit and watch the whole of the stream, we'll get the highlights, which will be highlights of qualifying and the race as well. So almost done for this qualifying session for round 1 of the Ollie Pidgley Clio Cup, and it looks set that Jim is definitely taking pole, so he'll get that bonus point. So how the points work: so you get a bonus point for pole in qualifying, and then it's 21 points for first, 18 for second, 15 for third, 13 for fourth, and then -1 for every point below that. So yeah, I mean, I know I've obviously raced in the group for quite a while now as well, obviously since the beginning, so I know how these guys race. FRT, I've never raced with him, so I can't rule out. But you've got the likes of Scooby, Holtman as well. It's going to be a close race. I'm gonna I'm going to call Jim for the win though. That's who I'm going to say is going to get the win out of this race today. But it's 5-minute warm up now, and then we'll go into the race. So we'll stay with everyone. We'll see if anyone goes out on track. So we've got a few of them getting out for last minute bit of practice. So yeah, you normally see sort of the mid-pack runners sort of using this as a last bit of practice. So we've got letting people go first. I'm just getting a little bit of space on the track. Yeah, you normally find that it's the mid-pack runners that you'll see going out just getting a bit more practice. The ones normally at the top, they're quite happy just to go for a fag break or like that. I think that might be Gary George. Yeah, Amiga going off just before the old hairpin there. So not sure what happened there. Maybe a mix of cold tyres locked up and went off. Unfortunately, we don't have any replay feature. We've got Cam that's gone out though. A little bit of two-wheel action there. So next week's race is coming live from Zolder. So that'll be an interesting one. Much different track, obviously. No, it's a bit wider, so you should be able to get a lot more side-by-side action going through it. But nice technical track, Zolder. But it is quite a long track for these cars. But again, should see some really great action coming from it. I'm throwing the little Clio around Redgate there. So just over 2 minutes of this warm up free practice left. So a little bit of a difference in the times there compared to what it was in qualifying. Reach has jumped in. Oh, lovely little bit of action there from Cam. Really sliding it through the S's. But you know, that's the good thing about this free practice. You can go out and just try get the silly moves out your senses. Because what we don't want people dive bombing into corners and stuff like that. We do want a nice clean race. We obviously want it close. We want bumper to bumper action, but we don't want people making again getting a little bit of two-wheel action on the grass there. But we don't want people dive bombing into corners and going for moves that aren't there. Which, you know, I don't think we will see. There was a test race last weekend at this track where a few people made a few moves, but they openly admitted they were just getting it out the system. They shouldn't be doing it in the races, and you know, any incidents will be looked at and dealt with. All Matt almost getting the backhand out there, but retired to the pits before anything could happen. Gary George in his black and red, and going off there straight into the barriers. So we've got Edu, who's pulling up. Palmer livery there. And pulls up. So here we go. For round one of the Next Gen Ollie Pidgley Clio Cup from Donington National. Good luck to all the drivers. Let's hope for a decent race. We'll get with the action as quickly as we can as well. We do have to wait for the lights to go green and it's all go. And yes, we want to retire to the pit box spectate, so we'll get back to it. And we'll stay in the restart. Oh, a little bit of a nudge there to Scooby up in front of him. We've got Cam there as well. A line of Clios coming down, creating curbs. So on board with Blue here, who's got Neckerman just in front, using the runoff as much as he can there. Oh, what a move by Neckerman there, and that's on Scooby, who's looks like he's got the best of Scooby there. And side by side, look at this, they are going down the Dunlop straight. Scooby's got the pace on him though. Whoever Glue's just backed off a little bit. Needs to back off there, definitely done that. Oh, does well not to lock up there though. Lose position to Holtman, who steals that place. Thank you very much, he says, as he takes it through the S's. So we'll go up with the front. We've got Cam and Jim leading the way at the moment. Cam kicking up the dirt there. So Holtman and Blue really bumper to bumper here. Oh, dirt being kicked for everyone. Holtman does take a little bit more of the runoff. So Blue, I thought he would have got a better run out of that corner though. It's definitely gaining on him there though. We've got Lee down in 8th, Amiga down in 9th, JD Curley 10th, who's got Edu right on his tail there at the moment. Is Edu going to think about it? James holding a wide line. So coming up to the S's there. Edu braking early. Ooh. Struggling to maintain control through the S's. And we've got Glazen, who gets a much better run from the S's on him. And he goes down the inside and pulls off the move. Lovely little move there. He lined it up perfectly. And I think we're going to see Oldie maybe thinking about making a move on the outside onto the grass there. And is he going to... And again, Edu using a lot of the runoff there as well. Oldie a bit neater through the corners. These four bunched up though. Anyone makes a mistake, they'll lose that position. JD Curley under pressure from these three. Oldie taking a wide line there as well. Looks like Edu's got a good run on Glazen here at the moment. Again, JD Curley can see these three little Clios right in his mirror. So we've got Cam, who's right up to the bumper of Jim. Nothing in it between these two at the moment. Cam getting the car on 2 wheels there as well again. Can he find enough momentum to, one, get side by side with Jim, and two, get a place to actually do it to him? Oh, Cam, yeah, he got the entrance into the SS all wrong. Reach might be able to take advantage here. It's definitely going to allow Reach to catch up a little bit, and it's going to allow a little bit of breathing space for Jim there. Wide entrance into Red Gate for Cam. Needs to be careful though. Looked like he could have been close to track limits there. Holtman moved well up into 4th. We have got Scooby just behind him. These two have got the front 3 in view as well, so that'll be pushing them on. Holtman really using all the track and the dirt that's available to him. 2 wheels there. Oh, Scooby getting a brilliant run through that section of the track. And is he going to think about taking him? No, he's not. Backs off a bit. Has he got the line? Has he got it? Oh, Holman manages to hold him off. But he's sticking to that car like a magnet. I think he tried to trick Holtman into thinking he was going to take a bit more of an inside line there, but Holtman holds his line. He's not going to fall for it. So we close the door for Scooby. And Scooby is going to have to try harder to get past. We've got Neckelman, who's just behind them now as well. There's literally battles going on everywhere. And we see smoke there from the car of Reach, the star. Everyone using the runoff there. Scooby moves left, moves right. He's got to defend as well and attack at the same time. Holds the inside corner. Oh, Neckelman couldn't do anything there. I think he's got a cut track. He has got a cut track penalty. Will he get going enough time just to defend this line into the corner from Blue Goby? Looks like he does. Oh, but he's off. I think that cut track is going to help. Comes back on to the track, but has to concede the place. Has to concede 2 places there. That's a real shame for him, but cut tracks will happen. Oh, and there's chaos. I think what happened is it might have been Blue that might have lost it on the curbs. I think Lee, I don't know whether he took Lee with him or Lee also lost it as well. Kid up a cone from the tyre there as well. But the two of them caught in something, and Amiga will be happy about that. He managed to gain 2 places out of it. But Neckelman's, it all looked bad for him as well. Sort of gifted the place to him, but he did well to avoid him. Sort of saw it happening, and then quick reactions, dived around them. We've got Oldie, and we've got Glazon there, who's battling with JD Curley, and we've got Edu, who's just behind them as well, and Green, who looks like he's struggling at the back. FRT there, it looked like he was going rallycross driving just for a second. So down the Dunlop straight, is he gaining on JD Curley? Waits on the brakes, throws it through the S's. Oh, wobbles a little bit there, but that's a great run. He's got the pace on him. And he's got the inside line for Redgate, so I think JD Curley's going to have to concede a place here, which he does. He does gracefully. But has that opened the door for Edu as well? Edu's right on the tail of JD Curley now. On board with JD Curley. Dust being kicked up everywhere from every driver. Let's have a look at the front, see what's going on. So we've still got Jim out in front. Reach has managed to take the place off Cam, but Cam definitely not giving up a fight there. Is Cam going to make a move for the inside? He's not. He holds the wide line. Oh, that is close. They are close. Is he going to make the switch? Oh, gives him a little bit of a nudge there. Backs off though. Backs off just to say sorry. It was getting awfully close there. But you know, that's what's going to happen in these cars when it's stock. You're going to get close racing. There's obviously no intent or no malice in it, so my opinion, it would have been he did the right thing just by backing off, just to apologise. There's obviously nothing gained in it. Luckily, Reach didn't go off either, so all good. That's what we want in this Clio Cups. A little bit of bumper to bumper. There's bound to be a few little scrapes and stuff. As long as there's no malice, it's fine. And look at that. Cam is again right up to him. And again, just nudges the car, but nothing he did. I think Cam is definitely more confident around the corners with this car. You can see it. So coming up to Redgate again. Cam loves that wide line in. Tries to get him down the inside. He's got a great run out. Oh, use a bit of the off run there as well, which slows his traction down. Lovely little two wheels there from Reach. Cam tries to switch it. Oh, Reach. Oh, don't know. That looked like he used his elbows maybe a little bit too much there. He's definitely not wanting Cam to pass, and he did make it very, very difficult for him. Was it a bit too difficult? You know, these guys want it. These guys want the points. I'm sure Cam will have something to say after the race if he feels that he was impeded in any way. So we'll stick with these two. This is where the battle is at the moment. I think Cam... I thought he looked like he... I think he's going to do it now. Yeah, he slides past there. I think Cam had planned that. Coming down the straight, he lined his move up. But Jim got a comfortable lead now, Jim. So we'll just, while these two are battling, we'll just have a look at the best laps at the moment. 1:15.1 from Cam, I think, is the time to beat. It is. Yeah, 1:15.1. And we're on board with Reach, the star at the moment, who again is just saying to Cam, all right, come on, let's go for it again. This isn't over. And just like a magnet, just sticking to where Cam's car is going on the track. Who got the best traction out of the S's down the straight? Oh, I think he Oh, Cam just back end, just stepping out a little bit there. These two making that card wide. I think Reach, yeah, is definitely going to do it. Oh, but Cam fighting back, definitely not giving up this place so easy. Oh, a little bit of a nudge. Oh, I don't know about that, Reach. I think maybe you should have given the place back. That's something for definitely discussion. But this, Holtman is watching this and he is waiting with bated breath. And we see Reach going off there now, and Cam will just go, thank you very much, I'll take that place back. And Holtman is gaining. He's definitely gaining on Reach there as well. Definitely gaining there as well. He is well in this fight now. And the battle for third is just become a three-way battle now. This is amazing racing from the Clio Cups. Oh, doesn't get the best entry into Redgate there though, so he loses a little bit of the advantage that he was gaining. Using every car, using much of the runoff as possible. So we'll stick on board with Holtman just as we watch this develop. Bring up some live timing. So Jim's still leading the way. Cam, Reach, Scooby still in fourth. Neckerman, Lee, Amiga, Blue. So no major changes anywhere. Looks like that'll be Greener Army that's just been lapped, not making it, make it easy as possible as he can for the leading drivers. So applaud him for that. Gets out the way and just ease off and just lets him past. Holtman did look like he was going, gets a nice entry into Redgate, and he's back on the tail. So open it up, so Reach has now got to start thinking about defending and attacking at the same time. He definitely doesn't want to let off Matt. Matt's looking like he could break under the pressure at any point. Reach really applying it on and doing well to not succumb to the pressure that Holtman is piling on. Holt is absolutely going for hell for leather, pushing this Clio for all he can get at the moment. Again, it looks like Reach can manage just get slightly better traction. Oh, and Reach, is he going to lose any more places from that? No, he's not going to lose any more. But it might allow Scooby just to get a burst of speed. But now Cam has just got Holtman to deal with. Jim nice lead in the way there. So the pressure too much for Reach in the end. Just pushed a little bit too hard and lost it in the S's. Cam have a little bit of breathing space, but not for long, as the charging Holtman makes his attack. Both going two wheels there over the curbs. And Holtman on the attack for another lap. I think it's, unless he makes a huge mistake, I think Jim will safely take first. So the battle for second will definitely be between these two. I'm not sure if Reach or Scooby will be able to catch up the way these two are charging. And Holtman's definitely looked like he was going to go down the inside. A bit more of a gap than what it looked like on the camera. So Cam managed to get a little bit of a gap. Huge dust kicked up into the radiator there of Holtman. Slightly will obviously slightly obscure the view, but it gets back on track. But he's right back on him there as well. He's pushing so hard. Throwing the car around. He's bumper to bumper. Cam is going to be looking in his mirror and he's going to see that car getting bigger and bigger down that straight. Holds his managed to hold it well there. Gets a little bit of the grass, but Holtman also a little bit of the grass as well. But Holtman looking to take Cam's favourite line there as well. So Cam having to brake hard, but he has got the inside line. Holtman got the outside line, but slightly faster. Cam holding it well. But Holtman inside line through the crane of curbs. It's side by side. It's down the old hairpin. Cam having to brake hard. Cam does so well to keep that place through that there. Both these drivers so well there. Both holding the line. And it's still Cam just in second there as well. Now Holtman's got the inside line. Cam's just managed to pull a little bit there as well. You can breathe now, lads. You can breathe. Fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic racing. And that's what, these Clio Cup cars are all about. You're going to get absolutely amazing racing like that as well. We'll have a quick look down the pecking order. So, Blue Gobi and Oldie having a little scrap there. Now, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but we've actually missed it. Looks like Holtman instant happened, but Reach has managed to take back third place. We'll try and get word at the end of what happened, but there's such close racing, so we've got Jim still in first. So I would be interested to know what happened and where it happened. But Holtman was, he was pushing so hard. That was a phenomenal little drive between him and Cam. But Cam, second place, thoroughly deserved. After that, he's done well to, when you've got, it's bad enough when you've got one driver piling on the pressure, but when you've got two, it is hard to, to keep you cool, especially when you're, on a track that's fast like Donington. But he's done exceptionally well tonight, Cam. So hats off to him. So will we see Holtman get onto the podium? You can just see how much the drivers are pushing it. Nothing in it between these two. So we're on board with Holtman again, and we've got Scooby. Yeah, he's got a little bit to go. Mid-pack battle here. Freeway battle. This is for 10th. Break, is he going to do a switch? No. Oldie holds the inside line there. That's great defensive driving from Oldie. Oh, spoke too soon. Oldie has to concede. So, JD Curley. Can he hold off Blue? Gobi. Oh, I think Blue nearly lost it there. So I think he caught it mid-slide. Did well. So, battles going out. Oh, Blue almost... It looked like they would, you know, he could have flipped it over them, but nice little bit of two-wheel action there as well. On the outside. Can he find a way past? Just over 4 minutes left of the race. And there's no change at the top 4 at the moment. So James later onto the brakes there as well, or JD Curley I should say. Oh, and he spins. Ah, Blue just pushing a little bit too hard, and the S's making someone else fall victim. And Edu is straight onto the tail there as well. He's got to gain a place. So Blue losing 2 positions from that, and gives JD Curley a little bit of breathing space again. So we've got Amiga double done. Both in the black and red. Clio there as well. We've got Neckelman 6th, Scooby's in 5th. Oh, Holtman. Oh, Gibbs reached the start. A little bit of a kiss there going into Redgate. Not sure what the start of that was, but we'll stick with this as we enter the last 2 minutes of the race. There's been some absolutely phenomenal battles tonight in this Ollie Pidgley Clio Cup. So we do return next week from 8:30 live on YouTube. So no, it's not allowed Scooby to catch up. So I mean, Holtman has shown that he doesn't really matter if you sort of qualify lower down. Is he going to make a move here? Is he going to do it? Again, reach, closing the door on in there. So to him, if you want to pass me, you're going to have to try better than that, I'm afraid. Oh, cars using the dirt of the road at the old hairpin today. So you see Cam just flashing past the camera as the shot of these two. Oh, Holman, he's definitely not giving up. He definitely thinks that he can get this podium place. He wants this podium place. but you're not going to get much closer than that, and it's all about who can brake late. Oh, that was ambitious. That was ambitious. If he pulled that off, you know, incredible, but it was a very ambitious move. He's had to back off just to let Reach go through. He couldn't have took the place then. But yeah, you need to be careful. You don't want to push it too much. You don't want any lunges through the corners. So first place will go to NXTGEN 77. Fantastic race for him. You know, didn't put a foot wrong. Had some close battles with Cam, but kept his cool. Lights flashing. Celebrate the win. So Cam will take second. Reach is going to be third, but what a race. He's been involved in most of the front pack action there. Holtman did well to get fourth. Scooby did well to get fifth there as well. He'll probably be a bit disappointed with it. He would like to finish a little bit higher. Nakaman in sixth. We've got Amiga double done in seventh. EW flashing the lights. He's happy with that. Down in eighth. FLT Glazer 1981 in ninth. JD Curley in 10th. We've got Blue Gobi 11th. Oldie 80 in 12th. ED Pro Driver 13th. And then Green Army 2009 14th. Looks like we had one dropout. Not sure who that was. But as the cars make their way into the pits. So that was the first round of the Ollie Pidgley Cup. Well done to NXTGEN. So he takes maximum points for round one of 22 points. So again, we return for round two on Zolder, and the highlights show will be posted to the channel as soon as we can get it out. So we'll just await. So Reach the Star still out on track there. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again for more Clio Cup action in the Ollie Pidgley Clio Cup next Saturday at 8:30. Thank you very much, guys, and catch you later on NXTGEN.